Sky Signals by Lynette Evans. Investigate satellites. Have you ever seen a bright light streak across the night sky? It may have been a jet airplane, it may have been a shooting star, or it may have been a satellite. Thousands of satellites circle around or orbit Earth. Those satellites were made by people. They do different jobs. Satellite dishes on the ground receive signals that carry information from satellites in the sky. Think about satellites. Satellites stay above Earth in space. Some take pictures of Earth. Weather satellites help scientists study the weather. Communication satellites help people send information. Other satellites help people find places they are looking for. People can look at weather pictures taken by a satellite as it moves over parts of Earth. Compare satellites. Navigation satellites send signals so people can know where they are. Weather satellites help scientists study different kinds of weather patterns. Earthwatch satellites help scientists study Earth's environment and wildlife. Communication satellites receive signals from one place and send them to another. Low-flying satellites take close-up pictures of Earth for mapping. The wind howled outside. It shook the house. There was a flash of lightning and a boom of thunder. We turned on the TV to watch the weather forecast. Would it be a big storm? How do scientists know about the weather? The TV announcer showed some pictures of a storm out at sea. The pictures were taken by a weather satellite high above the Earth. They showed the clouds gathering and swirling. How did the satellite get so high in the sky? Pictures taken from the sky give us a very clear view of Earth and of the weather. They can help scientists do their work. Sky high. Scientists share what they learn from satellite pictures. We can get a weather report by TV, internet, and radio. That satellite has been watching weather for a long time. A rocket launched it into space. Then the satellite went into orbit. It zooms around Earth. There is no air in space to slow it down. Satellites in space. Satellites have many parts. Sometimes a part stops working. Astronauts are sent up into space to repair satellites. Astronauts can repair a satellite from a space shuttle. They can wear a spacesuit and float out to the satellite. The weather satellite always watches the same part of Earth. It takes pictures of clouds forming. It measures temperatures and wind speeds. It sends the information to scientists at a control center on the ground. Satellite dishes at tracking stations receive signals from satellites. Keeping track. Different kinds of satellites do different jobs. Some keep track of animals in danger. 1 sea turtle fitted with tracking device. 2 signal beams up to satellite. 3 information beams down to tracking station. 4 computers record information. 5 scientists use information to help sea turtles. Suddenly, there was a news flash. The TV announcer showed some pictures of a ship sinking in the storm. The weather satellite had received a distress signal from the ship. Help was already nearby. Phew! Weather satellites have special search and rescue antennas. They can receive signals from ships or planes in trouble. Boats and ships can receive signals from navigation satellites. This helps show where they are. We watched the rescue. Reporters and camera crews recorded the events. They sent the information through a communication satellite to our TV station. The news traveled all around the world. The storm was bad for the people on the ship. Will it be bad for us too? Communication satellites receive signals from one place and send them to another place in just seconds. One communication satellite can receive and send signals for many television programs, phone calls, and internet messages at once. One by one, all the people on the ship were saved. We turned off the TV and tried to get some sleep. By morning, it was quiet outside. The big storm had passed us by. We were lucky this time. Those busy satellites will help us know when the next storm is coming. Sky I Spy. What do satellites keep a close eye on? Weather Watch. Weather satellites help scientists study weather patterns and storms. They keep an eye on volcano eruptions, floods, and wildfires too. Space Watch. Astronomy satellites collect information about planet, the sun, and stars, and other objects in space. Keeping in touch. Radio, TV, internet, and telephone signals bounce from one place on Earth up to a communication satellite. Then they bounce down to a satellite dish and control centers in another place on Earth. Finding your way. People in cars, ships, and airplanes, and even on foot can use navigation satellites to find out exactly where they are. Earth Watch. Some satellites keep an eye on Earth. They collect information about water levels and floods. They help scientists keep track of animals in danger too. Connecting with satellites. The first artificial satellite was launched in 1957. It was called Sputnik 1. Today, more than 3,000 useful satellites orbit Earth. But many old broken satellites crash down to Earth, burn up, or keep zooming around our planet. Dots show satellites and other objects orbiting Earth. How do satellites give us a different picture of Earth? Which things use signals from satellites? How might the sky look if we keep putting satellites around Earth?